Hello everyone, Tony Thornton here with the American Fence Association. This is Thursday morning. This is our Thursday update, and today is May the 7th. Wanted to bring you up to date on about 7 or 8 bullet points this morning. First and foremost is that we've had no update on the U.S. Homeland Security request letters that was sent out jointly by AFA and CLFMI. As I mentioned last week, we're going to stay on this. We're going to have a governmental affairs committee started up pretty soon, and we're going to try to stay right in the middle of this and hopefully be better positioned for the future, as we've already mentioned to you. Speaking with our industry professionals on all the different markets that I've been bringing to your attention each week, there really hasn't been much change. They, along with myself, we continue saying, stay in contact with your suppliers, your manufacturers, know what your supply chains look like. You're going to be better positioned through talking with them directly. But at this time, there's really no update over last week. A few thoughts that I want to share with you on the recovery and a rebuild after dealing with some level of pandemic like we've been dealing with, and how to position yourself for the future. First and foremost, you want to assess your financial position. I'm telling you, you need to review your hard numbers as it relates to your sales, your profit, your cash flow, your budgets, and your forecasting, and determine how this pandemic has impacted your company. Done several seminars over the last couple of weeks, and I talk about your budgets primarily, whether it's being impacted positively or negatively, and you need to evaluate that from a hard financial position in order to rebound or to restructure because of growth, and if you've been affected positively. You need to reevaluate your business plan. Again, positive or negatively, that plan has probably changed in some way, shape, fashion, or form. So evaluate that plan and determine what the new normal is going to be. Your financial funding, you may have to have some to recover if you was impacted negatively. And of course, there's some programs out there through emergency funding. Be careful on those that you are reaching out to and understand all the parameters that are set forth in having to have some financial rebound funding if necessary. So my caution to you there is, if needed, be careful, know all your pros and cons, and make sure that you're getting the best opportunity you can to help recover and get your company rebooted and off the ground. We mentioned already about adjusting and revamping your budget. There is a new normal. Again, positively or negatively, you're going to have to look at some way that how your budget's been affected and what you're going to have to do for the future. Another bullet point there is to confirm and develop a timeline for rebuilding if you was impacted negatively. But yet if you was impacted positively, what does a continued growth pattern look like? So make sure that you look at that from what perspective you're coming from and have a good plan put together. And in one of my presentations over the last couple of weeks, I talked about a contingency. What if this happens again? What if this flares up again in October, November, or again next year, or some other pandemic or emergency occurs in our nation? Are you going to be better positioned for that? And I hope the answer to that is yes, I will be. I'm requesting you to visit our website. We will have one document that will be on the website this week. It's provided by our MSP partner, Alliant Insurance, and the name of this is Reopening a Business After the Coronavirus Shutdown. Got a lot of good points in there from the insurance perspective, but more completely on just good business practices. So take a look at that and download that document. It's available to you this morning. A couple of other things that people have mentioned to me regarding our contingency plans and mitigation programs that we put out there. They said, Tony, it'd be a good idea if you just hit some of those hot topics. So this morning, I just wanted to offer some safe procedures for reopening your businesses for those of you that are beginning to really revamp and reorganize through these next phases of openings in a lot of cities, especially on the residential side. You want to implement the CDC's protocol along with any state mandates. Evaluate those and know what those are. Implement routine sanitation of trucks, your offices, and equipment, anything that an employee touches, or even a consumer or someone walking through the door may touch. Implement information sharing on a daily basis to all employees. Make sure you have these meetings daily, bringing them up to date on whatever you can to help them be better prepared, and letting them know that you care about them and that you're trying to keep them safe and healthy. No handshaking or physical contact. I think we've learned that over the last couple of weeks. and that's 6 foot to 10 foot spacing, 10 to 20 people at a time getting together, depending what state you're in. A couple of other things that a lot of our members reached out to me and said that they started using was FaceTime and video chat, and some level of virtual capability for giving estimates, communicating with their crews, and doing a final walkthrough with the consumer. Again, there's that separation at its finest, and using technology to do that. We've preached for months and months and even years about using technology to your advantage, and here we were thrust right in the middle of it. Even our office, the AFA office, has done virtual video conferencing for the last 6 weeks, and it's just amazing what we're still being able to do. So take a look at some of those opportunities that's out there electronically. Another nice tidbit was to use electronic transfer of documents. Just don't print it, hand it off. And I'm one of those that likes to print and read and then hand off. But I've become more accustomed to using electronic transfer, and from a business perspective like you, including proposals, change orders, billing, and payments. You got to set up some level of electronic payment type capability, and that you're going to be better positioned for that. So hopefully those little high points will be beneficial to you and help your company through this revamping and the situation that we're going through. We do want you to know that AFA is evaluating every program that we have for the remainder of this year, 2020. Our on-the-road training, our schools, our examinations, our certifications, including AFA University, including Fence Installation School, Gate Automation Technician School, Gate Automation Design School, Sales Training School, and our Fence Contractor Business School. We'll update you as soon as we can and try to give you more information on that, but the board of directors and the staff is working on contingency plans at this time, and hopefully within the next couple of weeks we'll have some information that we can share with you on that. We just wanted you to know that's on our mind. Please take advantage of the education and knowledge-based webinar schedule that AFA and staff has put out there. Our MSP partners and business partners are providing some good, valuable information. I've been doing several webinars as well, and we're having some record-setting webinar sessions over the last couple of weeks. So that tells us that people are willing to learn electronically and use these webinars to their advantage, and hopefully you're taking advantage of those. One that I want to mention to you that I'll be presenting tomorrow, or actually today, today is a webinar titled Installation Labor Force Challenges in COVID-19, How to Cross-Train Your Human Capital, and what it means in cross-training and what it means to investing in your employees to train, retrain, and grow your company. And I think that'll be a very valuable session for you today. Should be about a 45-minute program, so hopefully you'll take advantage of that. Very excited about doing 2 programs for you next week. So I don't want you to miss this. 2 very hot topics. Well, one hot topic, but conclusive 2 different sessions. Tuesday, May the 12th, we'll do a UL and ASTM introduction. What compliance standards that your company needs to know. Everybody in the fence and gate automation industry needs to know what ASTM and UL requirements are. This has been a huge debate, and we're just trying to educate and provide more information in this area, during this time, especially that these educational webinars and seminars are going on. On Thursday, May the 14th, we're going to continue that discussion and showing you what the American Fence Association has developed, which is called our AFA checklist, introducing automated vehicle gate inspection checklist. We developed this for the state of Louisiana to train their inspectors on what to look for on job sites. All the UL pieces, all of the ASTM pieces, what are you looking for and why are you looking for that? This is a very nice little booklet. We're going to rebrand this booklet and make it available to our AFA members that allows you to know what you're looking for, what the stipulation of that is, and a checklist that we've developed to put in the back of the booklet that you can actually check off and say, yeah, we met that standard. Yes, we did. And I've said many a times, I've lived in Dallas, Texas for 7 years now, going on 7 years, and I haven't found a compliant gate system yet. And I look at them every day I go down the road. So hopefully you guys can, that was my phone, by the way. So hopefully you guys can take advantage of those 2 seminars next week and be beneficial to you. Our goal in providing these videos, my phone again, has been providing you good information and hopefully helping you make good decisions, during this pandemic and what you're going through. We'd like for you to share with us any testimonials, whether they're good or whether they're bad, how to improve, what we can do to help you and be more beneficial to you in the future as we continue doing these videos and these presentations and these things along. So let's continue to stay safe, stay healthy, stay focused, and as I mentioned last week, it's your time to be a leader. You've done it already. You've shown it through these last 5 to 6 weeks, and we hope that you will continue that. Your family, your employees, and your company demand it. And again, we want you to just continue doing what you're doing. Stay positive, stay focused, and we're going to get through this together. So if you need me, please contact me at cell number 972-533-3658 or Tony at AmericanFenceAssociation.com. God bless, and have a great day.